What up, y'all? Welcome to Elevate Presents. Today, we're here to talk about a new product by 7th Floor Vapes, the Protrim Elite Auto Scissors. So these are pretty dope. I had this idea probably 10 years ago, maybe longer, to make automatic scissors. I've been working on it for the last 2 years. So they come in a really nice box like this. You get your Protrim Elites in there for professional trimmers. Comes out, and here's the Protrim Elites right there. Bam. They come with a power supply. This is a 15-volt power supply. And they come with an extra set of blades. These blades will last roughly 300 to 500,000 cuts, which is quite a lot. But we're doing about 300 cuts a minute, so it can add up there pretty quickly. They may last longer. We've done a lot of testing with them, and we believe these will do really, really well. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and plug your scissors in to the power. Get these boxes out of here. And all the instructions on how these work are back here. And whenever you plug these in, you want to make sure your scissors are all the way closed. That tells so the computer knows what it's doing. Plug those in, and it's going to open up to the preset Nit Mode. Now this Nit Mode can be changed for whatever you like, any opening, and I guess we can talk about that right now. To change the Nit Mode, you press and hold the button. Either button will do this, and then as it's opening, that's when you're going to want to stop it and choose the selection. And I'm going to choose that right there, and that's my new selection. So every time I press it, that's where it's going to open up to. If you do it while it's opening up, it's just going to go through a long cycle, but then after your first cycle, it'll come to this. When you go into full automatic mode, press it twice, and it goes really quickly, and snip, 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 snip. Right back here is the adjuster, so you can make them go slower. It's about 150 revolutions. And there we have roughly 300 revolutions per minute. If you want to get in and cut a big stem, that's really easy to do too. Thicker stems, you're just going to want to push it in all the way to the end, cut right through that thing. Go in, cut that baby through. Smaller ones, you can go ahead, get those things down. Then when we go to fast mode, just press it. One beautiful thing about this, having a blade that doesn't move down below, is you can rest it on your finger. You can do it, you don't have to worry about it. They do have the right amount of torque, so it won't cut your finger off. I do not recommend putting your finger in there. These are scissors. They will cut. They are sharp. And then when you're ready to cut them, just kind of chop, 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 chop. And chop, 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 chop. So you just seen that. If you cut some big bud or something, it gets hard. It's really got to work through it. That noise sounds bad. Don't worry about it. It's not bad. That is the stepper motor. This thing's made with an amazing stepper motor. So you can see it back there. On this machine, we got a ball bearing right here. So that'll give it nice long life as that spins. When it's time to change the scissors out, if you got to clean them, replace them, whatever, it's only 2 screws right there. So you just take those out, put them in there, and then you're going to make sure that you put this right around your ball bearing. Simple design for the future cleaning. No need to really oil them up. That goes on there. So we'll get, okay, we'll go ahead and get some more of these down. And again, cut this thing deep in there. If it's not cutting, it's because there's not enough torque. That's for your safety.
Make it real close for the daisy cut.
Zip, 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 zip. We love this. Even if that was your bud, it just saved it up. So one thing about this is you can really get in there and you can just kind of pick out one leaf if you need to. Really get in there and just kind of nip your little things out of there. If you were trimming some herbs or something. Unfortunately, didn't have some local herb here. And then if you really got some buds in here, you can get in there.
I'll go top down on the next one.
Yeah, I don't know if this really works too much like a nugget, but you can really see how you can get in there. If you got some...
Just trim the little ends off.
This really ain't like nuggets, but you can kind of see what's going on here. You can really get in there and just kind of work through that. If it's a little too fast for you, go ahead and slow it down a little bit. You can get in there. And then the slower these go, they will have a little bit more torque. And then for the last show, they're not horrible, but do not do that. That's the Protrim Elites from 7th Floor Vapes. Check them out, elevatepresents.com.